you've ever had this feeling that something was terribly wrong with the world that we live in, but you couldn't figure out just what it was, then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality since the beginning of time. But not anymore, because there is an awakening happening, and you are about to become a part of it. Wake up, because this is a call for an uprising.
This is a call for an uprising. We welcome you to today's show. We ask those of you who have not subscribed to please subscribe to our YouTube channel as we continue to expose the satanic Illuminati agenda and the Antichrist system that we live in. Today's episode, I want to expose yet another symbol that you'll see all the time that you won't probably dig deep into thinking what it might mean, but it's everywhere. It's constantly flashed, but it doesn't get a lot of mainstream attention from truthers, maybe because they just haven't touched on the subject. I'm trying to expose every single one of these symbols that you see. Yes, there's the obvious ones like the pyramid and the all-seeing eye. This symbol is the lightning bolt. Okay, you'll see it all the time, specifically in the music industry, but also in company logos, in sports teams logos, things of that nature. And it relates to Luke 10:18. And he said to them, I was watching Satan fall from heaven like lightning. I repeat, Luke 10:18. And he said to them, I was watching Satan fall from heaven like lightning. The symbol of lightning represents Lucifer, it represents Satan. And you'll see it all the time, all over the place. You could start with Nazi Germany with Hitler. He used the lightning bolt constantly in his propaganda. It was a logo and a symbol also for Nazis. As well as if you look deeply at the swastika does have multiple meanings, which we'll get into the swastika in another episode. It almost does look like two lightning bolts crossing. You'll see Marilyn Manson with the lightning bolt. Of course, David Bowie was famous for having the lightning bolt on his face. And then, of course, we saw Lady Gaga not only pay tribute to him by having the lightning bolt on her face, or should I say his face for Gaga, because we don't know what she or he is, but she was flashing the lightning bolt many times in many different publicity photos that she shot. You also see the lightning bolt in companies such as Gatorade, lightning bolt. You'll see it with sports teams, like the San Diego Chargers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Both use lightning bolts as their symbol. Now, I'm not saying if you're a fan of the team, you're worshiping the devil, or something along those lines. But obviously, owners of these franchises, these billion-dollar, or I should say $100 million franchises, are in on it. They're elitists because they have that kind of money, and they wouldn't allow anyone to have that kind of money if they weren't a Satanist or an elitist. So these owners obviously paying homage to Lucifer. Then you have other celebrities like Amy Winehouse, we all know was killed, but a part of the Illuminati. Heidi Klum, who's hanging around, I think she's about 95 at this point, but they keep flashing her everywhere, walking down the street wearing her lightning bolt shirt. Okay, you get this guy named Scorcher, never heard of him, but he's pretty proud of Lucifer, as he has the lightning bolt on an album cover. I'm sure an album cover which no one has ever heard of or seen, because nobody knows who this guy is, even though he's supposed to be a mainstream Satanist. Maybe he's coming sooner to be force-fed down our throats, who knows? Maybe you have heard of him. I have not. But really, when you see the lightning bolt most, is in the rock and roll music. So not so much in the pop or the rap or the hip-hop area. The rock and rollers like to use it mainly. And it goes back to bands like Kiss, using the lightning bolt as the two S's, representing the S's. AC/DC has the lightning bolt in their logo. Pearl Jam has used the lightning bolt. The Foo Fighters have proudly used the lightning bolt. David Grohl, I believe his name is. Here he is supporting it. This guy's got a lot of demons in his closet, including Kurt Cobain's sacrifice, but we won't get into that. Then you have Metallica, of course. See how all these very famous, popular bands, you think they all coincidentally use the lightning bolt? Just like all these other coincidences, right? With the 666 and the all-seeing eye that we see in the videos. Do people really believe that this is a coincidence? These mainstream bands just all decided to use a lightning bolt in their logo? as they branded themselves. Of course it's not a coincidence. Of course it's not. Metallica, Foo Fighters, Kiss, AC/DC, Pearl Jam, David Bowie, Marilyn Manson, Hitler, to say a few, right? To name a few. And then, of course, you see the lightning bolt and a lot of the children programming. Nickelodeon uses it a lot in its logo and its symbolism that it uses on its satanic channel to brainwash children. You see it in the Power Rangers logo. More stuff that they force feed kids to watch. Anton Lavey, okay, who founded the Church of Satan. His symbol here, the lightning bolt going through the pentagram. So the Satanists used the lightning bolt to represent Satan's fall from heaven to earth, because he came down as a lightning bolt according to the gospel. He fell from heaven looking like a lightning bolt falling from the sky. And they're proud of this because they love Lucifer and they worship him. So it's another symbol you see all the time. And there's many, many more musicians. There's many more actors and actresses that have the tattoo of the lightning bolt on their body. Because they're proud. They like to flash it and let you know. But these aren't symbols that we look for. You know why we're not looking for them? Because we're asleep. Because we're not paying attention to the obvious signs. These signs are everywhere. All of them have the same symbols all over themselves, all over their brands, all over their albums, tattooed on their bodies, and the shirts that they wear, and the logos that represent them, and their album covers. Everywhere. The pyramid, the all-seeing eye, the lightning bolt. So this is just another symbol to look out for. When you see the lightning bolt, understand that it is representing Satan. It's not representing a thunderstorm above your head and somebody just said, I love it when I see a lightning bolt. I want to incorporate it in my music and my brand. Or I want to get a tattoo of it by my eye or on my wrist. The lightning bolt represents Lucifer. Like I said earlier, Luke 10:18, and he said to them, I was watching Satan fall from heaven like lightning. Okay, that's what it represents to them. That's why you see the symbol all over the place. That's why you see it constantly, not just with musicians, but with everyone. It's all over the television. It's put in programming. Right? They flash the symbols we talk about. They flash the pyramid all the time. They flash the all-seeing eye. They flash the lightning bolt. It's not a coincidence. So now when you're watching TV, okay, look for these symbols. If you see it on a band cover or an album cover or anywhere, know what it represents. That's what it represents. Because there's no such thing as a coincidence when it comes to symbology and symbols. They speak and communicate with each other through symbols, okay? We know that, and they do it through many other avenues as well, such as secret handshakes and things like that, which we'll get into. But they make their mark. They let you know what they're a part of. They let the Brotherhood know that they're proud to be worshiping Lucifer. They're not really hiding it from us. We're hidden from it because we're dumbed down by going through their system, right? Their slave system, the school system, which is for enslavement. Obey, obey, obey. Learn nothing that's important in this world. Hide everything that's really going on, such as human sacrifice. Hide these symbols that we should be looking for so we can know who the enemy is and detect the enemy. That's why I'm trying to expose these symbols so that you can see them and you can detect the enemy right in front of your face. Because they're all around us. They're surrounding us. They're everywhere. And they become bigger than us because our fellow brothers and sisters who are Christians refuse to see it. They refuse to wake up. They want to be a part of the satanic system because their programming is so heavy and so deep that they refuse to believe that they've been lied to and misled. Even though the Bible talks about Satan being the master of lies, even though the Bible talks about this world being filled with nothing but lies. So us who are awake, we know this truth, and we have to keep spreading it. Share these symbols, share this channel, get the word out there. All of these symbols need to be exposed and seen. These hand symbols that I'm pointing out to you, the 666, the peace sign. So now you're alert, you're aware, and we see somebody flashing it on TV. Okay, you can point that out to somebody else. Yes, there'll be people who refuse to believe it. That's just how it works. That's how the mind control works. They refuse to believe it. They do not want to accept it. They will fight for this system because it's all they know. They've been indoctrinated with it. We talked about it on this channel. We've been conditioned for years and years and years with the school system, with the television. It's impossible for a lot of people to believe that we're living in an alternate reality that they created, but it's true. But if people reject it, just move on to the next person. But we have to keep exposing it. So get these symbols out there. Share this channel. Share this video. Or just go out on your own and share it and tell people about it. Because it's the truth. It's a lightning bolt. Another symbol to look for. Another satanic garbage symbol that these scumbag, Satanist, Baphomet-worshipping fools blatantly show and shove down our throat over and over. But not for long, because the awakening is happening. And it's coming, because we're here. Okay? We are here. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's get the word out there. God bless all of you. May peace be with you.
We see you, airport dad. Protector of passports. Reserver of Uber rides. Months